Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. This is my Soldier playthrough, showing Insanity mode for the Mass Effect 3 demo. To all you Soldier players out there who play Insanity, I would just like to say, for shame! Soldiers, and as I remembered from Mass Effect 2, are so easy compared to the other classes. Adrenaline Rush, Shepard Time, Bullet Time, Slow Time, whatever you want to call it, is so incredibly powerful. This was by far my quickest playthrough, by far my easiest playthrough. This video is the playthrough. All I edited out was running between fights. I didn't die once in this entire run, so yep. Soldiers are definitely a guilty pleasure as far as difficulty is concerned. And I don't even play, I mean, I'm by no means an incredible Soldier player. I derp around my fair share, and I still never die. Never really have any difficulty in any of the fights. Soldiers are pretty easy mode. They're, you know, I know a lot of people mocked Sentinels with their extra shields and blah 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 being easy mode for Insanity in Mass Effect 2, but Soldiers are way easier to play than Sentinels. Honestly, a lot of the classes are easier to play than Sentinels. That extra shield only goes so far, and you can get bonus shields through extra skills in Mass Effect 2 as well. I don't know if those extra skills are in this game. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying out grenades. Don't seem to be very powerful, actually, at least on this class. Didn't seem to do much. Granted, that's with a single point in them, and I am, you know, in level 12, so I assume they're meant to be higher level at this point, if you actually intend to use them. I make it a point to flank pretty quickly, try some new strategies, avoid just hunkering in the back the entire time as I normally do and just sticking to one point, and it works just fine for the most part. Yeah, again, this was so fast and so painless, but I will admit quite enjoyable. There is definitely a reason that Soldiers are the most played class in Mass Effect 2. May very well be the most played class in Mass Effect 1. I'm not sure about that. That might be a depth, so people like their adepts in Mass Effect 1. I don't know what that guy's doing. Seemed to be a good idea at the time, apparently. Yeah, I'm sorry that I used the menu thing to switch weapons, but I forget what I rebound switch weapon to, swap to last weapon or to next weapon or whatever, and I don't feel like looking it up. I don't care. Just have to deal with it. This is what I'm doing, by the way, without even... Imagine if I had the sniper rifle doing this. Imagine if I had access to a sniper rifle. This would have been even simpler. I'm stuck with just the Matak and an Eviscerator pistol and an SMG. I would never use that layout in the actual game. That's a terrible layout. Matak is a primary weapon. I mean, I guess it works well enough, but the thing doesn't have much ammo. Even in Mass Effect 2, it didn't have much ammo. That was... mentioned I thought it was a little overpowered in the previous game. The balancing factor was that it didn't have much ammo. Though then again, you could equip armor pieces that gave you more ammo. In this game, there's bonus ammo through speccing, and the bullet ammo skills, you know, Inferno ammo and Disruptor ammo and whatever. But still a very good weapon. At this point, I'm just tired of reloading so frequently, so I go back to the SMG. Is it the Hurricane? Is that what it's called? I still can't remember what it's called. Something involving weather. Yeah, I'm not sure what gives you grenades, by the way. Those... Yeah, I just got one, so is it specific types of ammo? Because I didn't get one from the med kit thing, but I got one from the floor, so I'm not sure...
I'm headed up top.
What exactly does it? Again, I go up here immediately. Sort of get my ass handed to me right at this point, but it does seem to generally be a good idea. If you just use Singularity to control them when they outnumber you by a bit. I used to be wary of going up here because they seem to outnumber you pretty easily, but sometimes they don't seem to even bother really jump packing up as long as you position your guys. In fact, that guy just went down. As long as you position your guys behind cover downstairs. See, those guys are all focused on them. Unfortunately, grenades do bounce, so I missed all those guys. I'll have to remember that. The frag grenade bounces once before exploding. Yeah, I was kind of in awe. I was so surprised. I was really afraid somebody was going to appear behind me. But nope. Now he finally comes up, but don't even need bullet time. Oh, there was a bug, I think, with bullet time, by the way, in this run where time slowed down, but it didn't really show any indication on screen beyond just the fact that things were moving slower. I feel like there's supposed to be a HUD sort of effect just on screen that gives an indication, and there wasn't really, beyond it just going on cooldown and things moving slower, so just FYI, seems to be a bug. I don't remember that happening in Mass Effect 2, hopefully it's just a beta bug, or rather a demo bug. I will admit, part of the reason why this was probably easier and I had less deaths was just because I was playing smarter at times. I was taking cover advantageously better, moving into better positions than I was. I felt like I could more freely just because I had Adrenaline Rush to fall back on, so I could move and avoid fire if I had to retreat. I play similarly on the Infiltrator. Testing out to see how effective those guys' shields actually are. They are actually extremely effective. It's like super armor. But, of course, it's incredibly easy to shut them down by just picking them up with a lift effect. Seems BioWare took a note from Borderlands, the Crimson Defenders. It's pretty similar, only you couldn't lift them up. They were actually really annoying to deal with. These guys aren't a hassle at all, even on Insanity. Strange. I hope there's versions of them with armor that are even more powerful later that I can't so easily deal with, because if you aren't smart enough to pick them up with biotics, they actually can be quite the pain. I mean, they do a lot of damage and they do close on you, but otherwise... I mean, the flamethrower guys are way more dangerous in Mass Effect 2. They had armor, flamethrowers instigate you if they managed to get close, and also stunned you. Those guys are nothing. But we shall see. You got flanked, bitch. Gotta say, the game's fun. I enjoy it. It's hard, it's fun, strategic. The classes play a little too much like they played in Mass Effect 2. I mean, I'm playing the soldier right now, basically exactly as I played him in Mass Effect 2. Barring grenades, and I'm out of grenades now. I guess I could use cryo ammo later. I'm used to not using it though, because it was pretty terrible on Insanity in Mass Effect 2. Though some players used it to decent effect, but I never really liked it. I stuck to the Inferno ammo, armor-piercing ammo, and whatever, depending on the situation. Yeah, I actually came very close to losing the pod. It's already at half health. So perhaps I moved a little slowly and played a little too defensively. I eventually start just making... You'll see in seconds that I make some risky decisions and just charge face first into him just because I don't want the pod to go down. And I'm feeling cocky. But... no dice. And in my angst, I'm forgetting to use Garrus's overload. And then I accidentally use it on myself. But, no big deal. Came very, very close. I would have been really pissed if I failed, because I went through this entire... Again, I did this without dying once, and it would have sucked if I failed here. Boom. So yeah, I just charge in face first just to make sure the shield doesn't go down. Too close for comfort for me.
Cerberus never did play fair.
So off to the boss. This I was pretty like, oh dear God, what am I gonna do? I'm so used to not using health, I forgot to use it. There we go, finally. Again, cocky. Singularity used on cooldown, use it again. Very surprised that I didn't suffer more here for my mistakes, because I made a lot of them. Finally used a grenade, I think it missed. But then they all die. Because I was using the SMG here rather than the shotgun, I kind of hit everybody and made them all almost die, but then, you know, didn't kill any of them, so I was overwhelmed. I'm like, oh God, what am I going to do? But then they all kind of just gathered into that singularity and took them down easy enough. Here again, I'm testing the smoke, seeing what I can get away with.
Understood.
I feel like the... And again, I'm forgetting to use Overload. Why are you forgetting to use Overload? Use Overload, Stunad. I feel like... There we go. This took longer, actually, on my soldier than my Sentinel, which is weird. I think the one distinguishing thing I remember is I used the Eviscerator to take down his shield, so I wonder if the Eviscerator does way more damage to his shield than the SMG, or perhaps I think I also shot him in the back through a lot of the fight. I wonder if he's weaker in the back. That's definitely possible. Yeah, and then I realized, wait, there's a guy alive? How the hell did that happen? What are you doing? Go away. You die now. Silly guy. Silly boots. I'm just barely even nicking him. So I wonder again if it's either the Eviscerator or he's weak in the back. Either could be possible. I don't remember.
Understood.
And the other thing is too, I was using armor piercing ammo in the previous thing. I was even using disruptor ammo in this, and I still brought down his shield way faster on my Sentinel. I don't know. The reason I'm not using a health pack to resurrect Liara is just because I wanted to be cautious and save it just in case I really needed it. Granted, on both of the other playthroughs, I went through almost the entire fight with a single health bar anyway, so clearly that's not a huge deal. But I just wanted to be sure. I really didn't want to die. I was playing a little extra cautious here. Just slowly whittling the guy down. Taking forever. Okay, nope, turn around. I was gonna say we're gonna get some back shots, but we turn around. And I've been using Adrenaline Rush this entire time, by the way. It's on cooldown right now. It just doesn't really have a visual effect beyond just he moves slower, and it's kind of hard to tell that the Atlas mech is moving slower. Iron Blind. So, next on my list, I think it's going to be the Adept. To be honest, I really am not looking forward to it. I feel like the Adept's going to be extremely weak in this playthrough, especially because of how much weight you're forced to carry. So I think it's going to definitely be far harder than this and the Sentinel. It might be on par with the Vanguard, so I'm not looking forward to it, but I will do it. I will be playing all the classes. These videos are actually very quick to make, pretty painless and enjoyable, so I will be turning them out quite quickly. I'm just getting it done. After that, guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure if I'm going to go back to SWTOR or if I'm going to play Mass Effect 1. I'll be doing something, though. You can bet on that. So, we're finishing him up here. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, subscribe and comment and like if you want. I appreciate it. Check out my channel to see my other videos. Stay tuned for more Mass Effect videos.
We did it!
I believe I forgot to... And there he goes. I forgot to show my... my skill set, so let me do that real quick. Okay guys, here we go. Again, just proof that it's insanity. The obligatory proof that it's insanity and just what I expect into. And so on. Alright guys, thanks again for watching and have a good one.